Hello and welcome back to Gorgino, to Anno 1800 Extreme, of course. In Gorgino, we have the materials now that we needed, and I can finally build my first limestone quarry. There we have it. The only thing that I still need to do is upgrading a couple of workers there to have the worker population. Also, at the same time, Princess Ching is moving in with a lot of ships right now into my territory. So I'm going to move my main fleet right up here once again into this area. That we have 4 more ships actually waiting here as well. And of course we continue as always constructing more of them. Actually I can construct 2 of them at the same time. Another one is in queue then, so 3 of these are also coming out. This is rather scary looking though. I think she's going for her old island there, Tranquil View, once again trying to take this one, righto. And she might succeed at that because my main fleet is still too far behind. Also, my ships with the loot from last episode, we can now deliver all of that to my island, even though it's not really valuable loot, right? So it's not something that I would make jumps about, but it's still fine. Now, in my Vandemark, we still have all of these problems going on in the background. Also, now here, the plague has spread, so it spread all the way to that side, despite having all of these hospitals already. And another clipper is going down. Yes, they're going to take this over, right? So they are very, very strong, and I don't even have to worry about that. What we can do is we can crush that fleet when it's on its way back again. We can surprise them a bit. Those 2 ships are also joining the main fleet now. They are going to unload everything. Steel is rather full. What I could do is I could have some of these depot modules ready. So there and there, 2 of them at least. Let's get this one, and let's get this one. That's 2 depots, and with that we can now unload everything. Very good. And let's also have them joining the main fleet. This clipper here needs some, some repair. It didn't die. It didn't, well, get crushed. It didn't sunk. So at least that is something. Do we still have? No. There is also the clipper now missing. Ice Edge. Now we're moving up there, taking them out. And then probably take back the island at some point. That's happening now. Also, what I've done is we have now all the shares at Bentis main island, right? So that's a lot of money coming in. And also we could take it over, but almost 4 million this would cost us. So this is far away from takeover. That's probably not going to happen for a very long time. But still, we have the majority of her main island. That is a big step towards victory at some point. Alright, I think we should also, we can also upgrade now. Let's upgrade a few of them in Gorgino. So we have some 80 workers now. That's actually fine. We don't need more than that. And with that, I should now be able to build that limestone quarry. There we have it. Just need to know now where we have that deposit. Where is it? It's here. Already a warehouse close by. Perfect. There we have it. So all we need now here is a trade route, unfortunately. There is a trade route needed. And I know where this one is going. It's trying to take down this clipper there. Her Majesty. She's taking over the island, right? No, she's only taking the shares. Oh, this is actually quite a lot of ships. Alright, the cool thing is she's passing through, so we can attack her from both sides now. There's another one going down. This is going down. This is then going down as well. Nice one. We've decimated her ships there a bit. That was a nice battle. I enjoyed this. We only lost 1 ship, I think, in total. And down this one is as well. There are still some remainings, but that's it. Also in Hillmont, what we have is we have another workers, right? So 1 upgrading was enough of these blocks. And I should now be able to build some of these saltpeter works then. Not right now though, because we still need the rest. We still need concrete to come in. So how can we get that? With getting more cement basically, and also exporting of course more of these work clothes, right? So we have only 200 at the moment. Pig is rather full, so I could still, let's push more sausage and soap production. Even though we are at quite some limits here. Yeah, we have the space for that. I might also get rid of 3 potato farms. We are importing potato right now, and I don't think that the schnapps demand is that high anymore. Look at that. We have a pretty high demand, and that means that I can have now more production here. So let's go ahead and have some more sausage. So that's something we can have here along the tracks, right along that field. And at the same time, also more rendering works. So that's something, Yep, the soap factory would do just nicely over there. Let's get rid of this lumberjack hut there as well. I have another warehouse there. And rendering works, I might have... Nah, not here. That just doesn't fit in. I'm going to have them here. Right, so that's 4 more. Let's have some more here. And some soap factories that we can have along this road there. As always, a fire station is very much appreciated. Now, let's just check this one. What's happening up here? I think we've destroyed every one of them. Perfect.
Was destroyed.
Oh, and over here she destroyed one of my clippers now. All right. I guess that is some smaller retaliation on her side. We need to continue building more clippers, of course. Both of my shipyards are quite busy right now with the war. This one we can put on track again. And Samson is going to be now on this route here. It was a charter route. Perfect. So no problem here.
Stations.
Yeah, it's fleeing already and has the wind advantage. Oh, Bente, I've noticed. She's trying to purchase those shares back. We're not going to allow this. Right, that's fleeing now. There's no way for us to catch it up. Or is there? Yep, it's stuck here at the edge. Yeah, it's faced to the corner.
I may have something for you.
Pickup quest for Sean in the New World. Sorry, Sean, I can't do that. But I could try to increase my reputation with you. Bit of money. Very good.
Ship under attack.
N. Flattery. Money. Trade rights. Still not possible. At least this one is going down. Perfect. There we have some more loot. Penny path, far things. Alright, let's just take this one. Let's get my fleet back here.
Ship under attack.
Oh, and yeah, meantime, of course, my whole trade corridor up there is undefended. So that is one more thing, one more problem. This is a very brave captain indeed. He was a very brave captain.
Your harbor is under attack.
Now, we are producing the limestone. There's still no way for me to get it though somehow, right? So the charter routes are not possible because the ships are always coming out from here, right? So they are always getting crushed by Bente. I'm actually thinking about a third shipyard because we can't keep up with the production right now and the demand of ships.
Ready for a challenge.
I still have one clipper though. Let's have this clipper working on that trade route. For cement. It might die rather quickly, but it's worth trying it out, right? So we might just go for that. And then we could start our cement production. Now, over here we still have a bit of space, and I would like to use this space. By the way, my workforce is fine again, even though the plague is still raging terribly. Let's build another hospital. And I can repair now some buildings here. Fine. So at least those districts are working again a bit. And in this area, let's go ahead and have my cement industry. We don't need a whole lot for that, right? So we only need some steel and some limestone quarry. And with that, we can have the concrete factory. And we can actually afford 2 of them with one limestone quarry. So I'm going ahead. There we already have the connection then. And here we can still squeeze something else in. And yeah, I'm not building it yet because I don't have the limestone. But we're going to have it then soon. I'm still nowhere closer to my coffee though. So in the new world, we're still finding that coffee. And I think a safe bet would be to take over one of these islands, right? The shares are not that expensive. Look at the defenses. That's insane. I wonder what kind of fleet could ever break this. My money could break it. This is also insane here. Yeah, I'm going to try this, and I'm going to take it out by
Ship
financial
under
power.
attack.
This island here, the problem is, how do we keep those islands again, right? I don't have the influence.
Are you finally embracing a just
We could still
cause?
try and get the coffee fertility here at Isabel Sarmento. At some point there might be something like a coffee fertility, a coffee seed, cocoa beans, that we would have something like that. Unfortunately, not for coffee. Let's go ahead and upgrade a few more to engineers. This always gives me a few more people moving in, right? And at some point also some more influence. We have lots of workers here. Let's upgrade them to artisans right away. Productions are fine after all and pretty much secured for now. There we have lots of workers. Let's also upgrade those guys. There we have a few more. Perfect. And yes, in fact, we still have some farmers over there. So I might also just get us a paved road now. Right, to extend the reach. And this should give them perfect the 100%. So they want to upgrade. So at least we got now some workers there as well. So I always calculated that we do need a street then to have the maximum reach of these marketplaces. Even though it gives us some farmers for quite some time that we can't upgrade. But now this is a thing of the past, right? So they have now everything they want. The school is also fulfilled. So they can upgrade to the highest level then as well. It's really a problem how little bricks we do get. Right, so the bricks, that's just something that I've never really finished. And we don't have clay anywhere else. So we only have clay in Vandermark and that's it. I could continue purchasing bricks from Archie. And that's what I'm going to do. We do need another clipper anyway, as we are totally out of clippers all the time, basically. By the way, I think we've already lost the limestone. Nope, we haven't. Where's that ship? It's docking right now. I think we also got the first cement in. Is that right? Yes, the first cement, 27. Let's build us our cement factories. Both of them. If I had the bricks. So that's that.
Just say the word.
Let's get the bricks from Archie. Also some steel
Your
beams.
harbor is
It can't really
under
hurt.
attack.
We have enough money.
Take the rudder.
Once again, Gorgino, but that's really
Under
nothing.
attack.
But there's a battle cruiser here. This clipper
Ready for a
is going to
challenge.
get some 3 warships to protect it.
Good and ready.
Ah, come on, you can slow down for now. And then you take them with you, please. Finally, the bricks are in. Let's build both of them. 30,000. Okay, I can do this. And we are now starting our cement production, our reinforced concrete. 2 of them. That's actually not sounding so bad, right? So we might have a go at even more of that. I don't think we actually will need the docklands after all for the cement. I've also boosted the production here of that limestone quarry by 50%. The path here is though a bit too long for my taste, so let's just have a warehouse right next to that quarry there. Of course, this is not efficient. Let's get rid of this one there. I don't need 2. It's just costing me money. Let's also have connection there. And that's really it, right? So both of them are now doing their job. I think, yep, for that, we still also have the iron ore that we have
Lost
in
world. Oh well.
Gorgino over there. So let's just get the iron ore there as well. I'm trusting that no one will ever take this island here, to be honest. It has never been taken, only the shares so far. So I'm totally fine with not having a defense there and building up some production chains,
Stations.
at least for now. In the meantime, my fleet. What could we do with my fleet? I do need coffee still in the New World. I'm hesitant to send all my ships there to the New World, but I think we can do this. We have good defense over there. We have some defenses on my trade routes. We have defenses where we need them. So I think for now we can leave the Old World and let's go to Ravenna with the full might of my fleet. So all of them are on the way now. I cannot produce any more warships, so there's still two more coming out. And then that's the end of it, because we're totally empty on influence now. I could reduce my income and save some influence there with propaganda. This is most likely something we could do soon. I can also not purchase any more shares, because that's another 10 influence that it costs every time. And hooray, we even got a 1/10 of the money that we would need for crush Bente, to crush Bente. Those ships are now on the way. Let's have them in formation. Now, if my coffee plan in the New World is not, successful, then we still have one more option. We already found plantains, well, a long time ago. So all I would really need to do now here is export another 200 of those work clothes. That's something that's happening right now with Tobias arriving once again. I might still need one more depot so that we have enough to import as well. Let's have this one over there somewhere, please. You know what, let's have it on one of the other beaches there and just hope that no one ever attacks it. I just need a bit of more storage there. There's Tobias coming in, and we just need to get as many pigs in as possible. With that, we could get the plantains, import plantains. That would be another one, and then import chocolate, and then we would open up coffee. And this would be one way of getting coffee, even though it's a long shot. As Tobias is coming in. Since we're getting so many pig heads at the moment, I could also go get rid of the pig farms there, to be honest. It is a possibility. Also, we have some bricks. Let's go ahead and build some more rendering works and 2 more soap factories. So this is another thing. It's costing us workers. I should be careful about upgrading more workers. The plague here is over. At least that is something. So let's rebuild all of them. Costing me 228 tons of timber. Insane. At least we have them. That's actually workers. Righto, so there's lots of workers now coming in again. They've all been destroyed, and we have more hospitals than ever. And since we have a few resources, I would like to go ahead and upgrade a few more of them here to the next level, to engineers, thus unlocking the next resources, the light bulbs that we would need now. The coffee's here already, as we can see. And yes, I think now with the concrete coming in, we also have now all the resources we would need for the advanced weapons. And the advanced weapons, that's opening up then us the battleships. For that, however, we do need electricity first. So the oil refinery is my first goal. And for that, we still need also some reinforced concrete. Now, that's something to look forward to. I think there's nothing else that we could do right now in the old world. My major fleet is on the way. In the new world, we have that problem, right? That basically all the islands have been taken that have some coffee, and they're all really, really well fortified. This is here something that is one of the weaker ones, so this is actually possible to take, but she's got a lot of ships in the area. It's insane. We would have high losses. This one, unfortunately, does not have coffee. There is some coffee, but come on. And yes, for that, as we can see, I might still find some island down here, right? That is my goal. And that is something my main fleet can do, because they're not getting crushed right away. The way those ships here get crushed.
Not about revenge.
We also don't have any influence anymore to purchase any ships, so all of that is a thing of the past. Let's go ahead, since we have so many piggies, upgrading that here to more slaughterhouses. 4 more slaughterhouses coming up. You know what? Let's make this one 6 slaughterhouses right away. Have the connection here. And I probably will also have another warehouse here, because they're all rather overwhelmed, as we can see. But I don't want to upgrade them. Upgrading is so expensive. So I'm not doing that. There's more sausage now coming in, but also the primary thing here is producing the sausage and also getting all the pigs being consumed. 3 more clippers we have. Perfect. At least that is something. There's also lots of iron ore and cement coming in. And at least 1 more battleship is ready. Trade routes are looking good. I'm really happy how this one is turning out right now. We have now the ability really to expand to the next technology. Willy, you are you're not going to have a chance here. Take back that share. Right, we have a real chance here. Also level up is soon within reach, so that is another influence bonus. And electricity would be our next goal here beside the coffee. Stay tuned.